All right, so now we're gonna move on to our predictions for this year. Who you think's gonna win the awards for this year?
All right.
Let's hear. Let's start off with the NBA champions. Who do you think's gonna win the championship?
Come on, Mo.
Let's start with Isaiah.
All right. I have none other than the Lakers winning the championship.
Okay.
I mean,
all right, and so who would your Finals MVP be?
Finals MVP LBJ.
Hmm?
I think that I think he'll perform well as always, and two, I feel like they kind of will have to give it to him, just because it's either going to be him or AD.
It kind of is a given. You're right.
Yeah, they're going to give it to him. If they win it and he does even semi well, he's probably going to win it.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I actually have the Bucks winning this NBA championship. I think this could be their year.
Okay.
And of course, you got to give Giannis the MVP. If the Bucks are definitely not the favorites to win the championship. If they win it, it's going to be Giannis. It doesn't,
no question.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't even do that well, it's going to be Giannis.
No question.
And who do you have to win the NBA championship?
The Celtics to win the NBA championship.
The Celtics.
Yes, sir.
I respect you, Rod.
So what makes you feel like the Celtics are going to win the NBA championship?
People say they, for the past couple of years, they've been getting close. Eastern Conference Finals, second round. But I think this year, people are underestimating the Celtics. They're putting the Lakers and the Clippers and even the 76ers over them. But I just think they're going to come out on top. I think this is their year, honestly.
It could be.
The chemistry's there.
Let's say the Celtics do win. Who's their Finals MVP?
Kemba
Walker.
I like that, but I was going to say to your point, Mo, Jason Tatum looks the best that he's ever looked this season. And I think if the Celtics were to win, I would say Tatum would win it. But
this actually reminds me of a funny trade that was going on between the three of us earlier. We're in a fantasy league.
Yeah.
And I was trying to get Harden from Mo, and I had Donovan Mitchell, and Isaiah has Jason Tatum.
Yep.
So the only way he would make the trade was if it was Gordon Hayward and Jason Tatum. For James Harden and then some scrub.
Bomb. Yeah.
Exactly. So I was going to trade Donovan Mitchell to Isaiah for Jason Tatum. How did you feel about the Donovan Mitchell-Jason Tatum trade?
I didn't feel it was very fair to Isaiah. Donovan Mitchell is not a good trade for Jason Tatum.
Come on, that's pretty good.
Hold on. I'm just going to say this.
Good trade for Jason
I feel like Donovan Mitchell is equal or maybe even better than Jason Tatum right now.
The numbers aren't there.
I don't know, Mo.
If you look at his stats, the numbers aren't there.
Personally, my opinion about this has changed slightly. At the time of the trade, I definitely thought they were about equal, but I would have given the edge to Mitchell. Although, 25 games into the season now, Tatum, they seem right about equal.
He is looking
right
good
now.
I still have Donovan Mitchell, and he's putting up some pretty good points, but as is Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
But nothing compares to the numbers that Harden are putting up. You're actually about to win this week. You're versing an undefeated team. You're about to beat them this week.
Oh, Matt's undefeated?
Yeah, he's 7-0, and you're 6-1.
Yeah.
And I think the only loss you suffered, wasn't it to...
It was, not Isaiah.
No, it was the Daniel Singleton,
It
was in week 1 or 2, yeah. Big Girls Don't Kawhi, who actually passed up on Kawhi Leonard in the first round.
I beat Big Girls Don't Kawhi.
Who was it then? Who did you lose to? Because I play you week 10.
Didn't you beat?
I haven't played him yet.
Oh, I don't remember them.
I'm not sure. I'm still undefeated, but aren't you?
6-1 or 5-2?
You're 5-2, but I think you're about to win this week too.
Okay.
Or maybe you're 6-1. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe I'm either 6-1 and about to.
But we all have pretty good fantasy teams.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear your MVP predictions for this season. Who do you got, Mo?
I got James Harden for MVP.
James Harden. Okay. That's a solid pick.
Yeah.
He's one of those guys that could just go out and win it any year. You never know.
James Harden's just taking over. He can put up 40 easy.
I know.
And the stats are coming down. I know people like to look at the past and say, "Oh, he had 20 free throws," but he's starting to get to the point where he's not taking as many free throws. He's dishing out more assists. He's playing a team ball, and Russell Westbrook is still getting his numbers. He's still averaging.
I feel you.
20,
Yeah,
22, 23 points a game.
That's definitely a good pick.
That's a good pick.
I have Giannis. I feel like he's gonna go out and win it again. What do you think I did?
Yeah, I have Giannis. I would pick LeBron, but LeBron has been like, since he's been in the MVP conversation every year for like 15 years, they're not going to give it to him every year. And plus, Giannis's numbers, like
they're insane.
His points per game are going to beat LeBron's, and I think they're going to have about the same record. I think they'll probably give it to Giannis again. Yeah.
Alrighty, so defensive player of the year, I'm going to go with Kawhi. I mean, he's actually been playing pretty good.
That, yeah.
I mean, I know he's always in the running, but I just feel like at this point he's playing great defense. But it could go either way. It could be Gobert, or it could even be like it could be AD. You know, you never know. There's just those guys are always solid in defense. Who do you got, Mo?
I got Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis.
I got AD as well.
AD's been doing great on defense.
I think he leads the league in blocks per game.
He does.
With like what, 2.5?
Something like that.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. Also, like on guards, I've watched almost every single Laker game. He can guard a guy that's a foot shorter than him, stay with him, and either block his shot or make it impossible.
He is really good.
Like he's insane.
So let's go with the rookie of the year this year. I got Ja Morant.
Me too.
You have Ja?
John Murray.
We unanimous.
I think that's, besides the Lakers taking the first seed in the West, I think that's the first thing we've been unanimous on.
Ja, I mean, he's kind of in a class of his own.
Yeah.
He is the Grizzlies.
Good.
He looks like an NBA star already.
Yeah, and it's his first year.
25 games in.
I feel you.
Quick side note: how do you feel about Giannis not coming out this season possibly?
What do you mean not?
What do you mean not?
I'm sorry, not Giannis. Zion.
Zion. Oh, I did see that.
Has he played an NBA game yet?
No.
So that means he could pull a Ben Simmons and win that Rookie of the Year next year.
When he's like second year. Yeah, you're right.
Did you ever think that's actually interesting?
He might, if he doesn't play this year, he'll probably do it next year.
Yeah, you heard it here first. Next year's Zion Williamson will win the Rookie of the Year if he doesn't play. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the most improved player.
This
Who do you got?
Interesting. I have Pascal Siakam.
I have Pascal Siakam
Did he win
too.
It once though?
He won it last year.
Yeah, I think he's gonna repeat actually.
Because
He's gotten way better.
He improved
way better
last year, but right now, this may be unpopular opinion. Pascal Siakam is top 15 in the NBA right now. I really feel like he's playing that good ball.
I would say
he's playing really good ball right now. And I mean, I could see him doing it again because last year he was the most improved player, but he improved from nothing to something.
Oh yeah.
This year he's improving from something to a star.
Yeah, he's all-star.
For sure. Who do you
have? Is he
have?
25 per game, Siakam?
I
Something
think
like
so.
that. Yeah.
I think so.
I have Gordon Hayward.
Gordon Hayward.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it?
He only averaged like 12 or 13 points a game last year.
He did.
So
What's he have?
You're saying like he's due to
just
blow that out of the water.
But like,
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they're gonna give it to him because when he played for the Jazz, he like was improved.
No, it's MIP goes from one season to another season.
It doesn't go like from your past year to the next.
It's not based on a career.
All right. Well, I mean, he could. I mean, you never know. I feel like he might because
Like if you average 2 points in one season and you average 30 in another, it's not based on.
It's just the previous season.
Yeah,
it's not the year before you average 28, then you average 2, then you average 30.
If you average 28 in your first year and then you go to 2 and then you go to 28,
Yeah.
then
It's improved. Okay, I understand that. Okay, I'd go with that.